and left or got out of the Navy and went back home, it might not have worked out. And she had a pretty good job at the time, so we were dating for what, like 3 months. And I was like, there's no way I'm gonna ask her to move with me to either San Francisco or wherever my next duty station was gonna be, because I didn't know at that time. And so I told her, I was like, hey, the detailer's not gonna give me orders to stay in San Diego, so I'm gonna get out, but I'm gonna leave. But if I stay in, I have to go to Washington. And without skipping a beat, she said, I'll go with you.
Yeah. That's great. Because I was there. That's great.
Let it roll too, son. Ain't no shame.
So then we get to Washington, and that was a rough time for us, you know, both typically being from cities, you know, from San Francisco to San Diego, she's from Hawaii, you know, and then we lived in Washington, and where we were at was pretty much the boons. So we kind of had to adjust to a rural life, you know. It wasn't just a whole lot going on. I mean, the closest movie theater was like 45 minutes away, you know, so. And we got really close. You get real close when there's not a lot to do outdoors because it's always raining and the skies are always gray. But it helped us grow close. You know, I figure if you can get through that, pretty much spending every waking second of the day with each other, you can get through, you know, pretty much anything. It was weird for me. She was my first girlfriend that I had in almost 6 years. I was single, so she helped me adjust. And you know, thanks to my dad, I still knew how to treat a woman, but I finally found one, you know, worth treating right. So that was great. And then from Washington, you know, after we got over that, we finally came to Colorado and we fell in love with it here. Unfortunately, being in the Navy, it canceled 2 of our wedding plans because of deployments and workups. You know, our first wedding, you know, I got told pretty much 2 weeks' notice I was going on a deployment that was, you know, and they didn't know how long I was going to be gone or, you know, when I would come back or whatever. So, but she was still with me through that. You know, it's very common in the military for when dudes deploy, that's when the girl ups and leaves, but she stood with me through all that.
If it helps you any, I'll write too. So.
I'm just very thankful to have her in my life, and I couldn't ask to be with a better woman.